Hey, Magic fans. Excuse me. Welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. We're back again today to talk about an actual or actually a collector case review. That's right. Case. The whole little box you see here. You know, all 6 boxes of collector boosters have been opened. Check out those videos. There were some amazing boxes and then the not so hot ones. But anyway, we're going to give you a quick recap and to kind of show you guys what you can expect and what the real box value of these things are going after the market has been on its downturn. Now, with that said, every product has a cool-off cycle of about 4 to 8 weeks once it comes to market because the cards are hard to get to begin with. As people open more packs, the cards flood the market. They get a little cheaper, a little easily accessible, so forth and so on. So the price of a lot of things do go down. However, some things go up. So it really does offset itself. It just depends on what part of the market you want to get in on. Now, with that said, we are, what is this? I'd say probably 4 to 6 weeks into Dominaria being released, along with Magic 30 getting ready to happen. All kinds of stuff going down. So as of today, these are the market prices and the box value if you actually opened 6 collector boxes of Dominaria United. So let's talk about the first things that we get. Well, first off, you get tons of etched foils from the extra stuff that they talked about they were going to reprint, right? There's regulars, there's etched. These have a couple, some of them have a couple dollar value, some of them don't. Most of these are all uncommons. I don't know why that's in there. Anyway, so not terrible. As far as the commander stuff, we did get one good commander card right there. You know, you have a bunch of Stangs, some etched foil mythics, some regular good cards, you know, foil mana rig, this thing. I mean, if you look, there's a tiller engine. Those are all commander cards. And you get a pretty good chunk of a lot of everything, to be honest with you. Some are still harder to get than others, but at the end of the day, they are still worth some money. So there was some value in there. The other sweet thing you get is these foils. These are the stained glass foils from the box, and as you can tell, there is a buttload of them. So you get 1 per pack. There's 12 packs times 6. That's 72, so it should be 72 foil lands here. That should easily be enough to foil out any deck you want, especially since every land only has 1 type. So like this is the only mountain. So if you get a mountain, it's going to look like this, so they'll all match. That is nice. Next, what we have is something new that I kind of forgot about. These are, I know it might be hard to see. There you can kind of see it over here, right? These are textured foils. Very sexy. So a lot of them ended up being uncommons, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. That's just how it is. There were some rare texture foils that came in, which were actually pretty hot. You know, there's an air tie. None of the mythics were textured. So, I mean, there's a textured braid. That's really nice. Textured Raven Man, more air ties. But you get a bunch of these. You get about 1 texture card per pack. So that's 72, just like with the lands. Yes, the stack's a little low because some of the textured foils I put over here in this pile because they're worth money. I didn't organize real well, all right? Cut me some slack. All right. So then we have over here, you'll notice that there's a Silicanar on top. So these 2 should probably be over there in the mythic pile. But anyway, these are all the rares. And man, they were just a buttload of good rares. I mean, this is how you're going to get a lot of swag for all your commander decks. I'm not even going to lie. All the full arts, all the alternate arts, like, it's all right here. And there were a lot of good rares that were foil. Like, this one's actually $5, believe it or not. The full art ones especially are worth some money. So, that was really cool. Now, with that said, let's go over the mythics. I've got something cool to show you. I'm sure you've already seen, I got a foil Shieldred. Very nice, right? I got a full art Lily. You can see here, there's a couple of those textured foil rifts. But as we go through, there's a lot. Foil Timeless, Foil Lily, another Shieldred, Foil Phyrexian language, Shieldred. Like, oh my goodness. You know, Sarah Palagon, foil Full Art Lily, Phyrexian Shieldred. I mean, those are the big hits. You know, foil Joda, couple Jodas, Silverback, another Shieldred Phyrexian. Like, there was lots of big money hits. There's a Silex in there. It's foil. That was foil. Another one of these, non-foil, but full art. So, we hit a lot of powerhouse cards. I mean, let me just fan that out for you real quick. How great would it be if you opened this and you know you paid $1,000 and this was your best hits? Like, really? Could you really be upset with that? So, with that said, let's now get into the nitty-gritty. Let's get these over here out of the way because they're worth a lot of money. What did we actually come to as far as price value? Now, remember, the way I do my price value, anything under $2 doesn't go on the list. So like these foil lands, some of these are foils that are a couple bucks. If it doesn't come up on TCG Player Mid as $2 or more, I don't put it in there. So it's very possible that this value here is higher because, like, I never count these because they're foil lands. But I'm going to bet you money I will sell every one of these for at least $2, maybe $1.50. Let's say at worst case scenario it's $1. That's $72 right there. And you know it's going to be more than that. Same goes with this, all the texture stuff, right? Same goes with some of these and some of these that are etched. People want that cool stuff and that cool factor, but you never know if that's really going to be a price to sell. For example, a lot of the uncommons I've been selling, I've been putting up. For example, you know, like these lands sell pretty easy. Terra Sunder is a good one. Foil Impulses. I mean, these are cards that people will pay a couple bucks for. Cut downs, you know. But again, I don't count them because I don't want to skew the math. So I always give it to you on the low side, so keep that in mind. So break out the handy dandy notebook. So where we started was right here with collectors. 83 in Mythics, 94 in Rares of 177. Next box, 35 in Mythics, 84 in Rares, only 119. So that wasn't so hot. I might have missed some stuff there, but maybe not. 94 in Mythics on box 3, 107 in Rares for 201. Box 4, 126 in Mythics, 96 in Rares for 222. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's box 5, $252 in Mythics. Go check that video out. Boy, that was a banger. $76 in Rares for a $328 collector booster box value at the minimum. Bonkers. And then our last box was 103 and 83, which was only 186. But the average for the case came out to 205.5 as far as what the box value was for every box. That's actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. And why do I say that? Currently, everybody's talking about how the market is dipped. You know, and you can get a collector's box right now, I think for $202 on TCG Player. So now making a $3 profit is nothing to write home about. But remember, these were going for $270 something to begin with. And I think that was the right price. Because think about it. If you're going to open a box like this of collectors and you're going to make money, why would anybody keep it closed? So the box value and the prices of these cards are actually dead equal to where if you bought a box, you're probably going to get your money back. I mean, the worst box was $177, and the cards inside weren't that bad, so you might lose $30. Like, that is better value than most products now. I mean, this was $119, but I think that was a one-off. But anyway, you know, a case of this stuff goes for, I think, $1,220 roughly on TCG Player, which is about the same price as this times 6. You know, again, you're going to make $10. So right now, the market has this price correctly. Actually, a little on the low side, honestly, because you should be getting around the 177 mark, in my personal opinion, to open one of these boxes. Because if not, why not just flip all the singles? Because remember, these are all lowballed. I honestly believe, and when I sell all the commons and all this other stuff, I'm probably going to get close to probably $230 a box. So, in my personal opinion, right now, I think Dominaria is cheap, especially collector boxes, and you should be buying into them. I don't see these cards losing a whole lot of value. Plus, there's Lily, the Shieldred. Those are cards that are going to hold value in all formats. So that's my personal opinion, guys. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But hey, like I said, you never know in the market, right? So until next time, be kind. And don't worry, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers still, so sub up. All this stuff has been put on eBay. By the time you see this video, most of it's probably going to be sold. But yeah, links in the description to eBay, the Patreon, my email, all that good jazz. Till next time, be kind. I hope to see you across from the game table. Magic 30, round the corner.